Hey guys, it's me again in a cold ass day outside. It's maybe 22 degrees. I just went outside to get the newspaper, and man, it was cold. I walked maybe half a mile, and shoot, man, I walked. You know, it's good exercise, but too cold today here in the state of Maryland. This is a thread I'm going to start. It's my first thread. I never did one. I know a lot of you guys have done threads. This one is one that I was thinking of this morning. And it was one about how many, say you have an album, and that album is, in this case, you have it repeated. How many times do you have that same particular album repeated? Once, twice, 3 times, 5 times? I don't know how many times you have. And I want to show you these. These are albums that I have repeated more than twice. I have some other albums that I'll probably have a couple here and there. And these are albums that I have more than once, and I'd like you guys to please post a video response and show. Keep it no more than, for example, 3 different records, 3 different albums that you have repeated, but make them the ones that you have the most repeated though. Like if you have 5 copies of whatever album it is, show that one and show another 2 albums that it's the same thing that you have. The minimum you should have of each is at least 3. I'm going to throw it out there. I know that may be a lot, but 3 copies of each is the minimum. And do 3 albums like that. Okay, I'm starting the thread. I'm going to start with the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper. And I'm going to start with actually the picture disc, a German picture disc made in Germany, but British issued. That's 1 Sgt. Pepper. 2 Sgt. Peppers is a Russian Sgt. Pepper by Anfon Records. That's 2. 3 is a Sgt. Pepper Canadian in great condition mono pressing of it. That's 3. 4 is another mono pressing. This one's one that's scratched up that I got for $1. That's 4. 5 would be this stereo press of the Beatles. 6, this other stereo press of the Beatles. And 7, oh no, 7, this one, stereo press of the Beatles. Wait, and 8 Sgt. Peppers. And just so you think I'm not like putting them like that, I'm going to show you 1, 2, here's 2, here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 actually. It's 1, putting it here, 2, 3, 4 copies, 5 copies, 6 copies, and actually 7 copies, no, wrong, and a picture disc, 8 copies of Sgt. Pepper. Okay, after that, the record, let's go with Elvis. This is a British reissue of Elvis. That's the first copy. Elvis 1. Elvis, one of the first pressings, that's 2. And then here is the first record, 3, and this is 4. 4 of Elvis's first. And then one more first press of Elvis is 5. So 1 Elvis, 2 Elvis, 3 Elvis, picking up from the chair, 4 Elvis, and the British reissue 5 Elvis. 5 copies of the record. And then with the Beatles, this is original first press. This is what, stereo, this is mono. First press in mono. That's 1. 2 Beatles, this is mono, first press, 2. 3 stereo, first press, the one with the cool bag. That's 3. 4 is with the Beatles. I included it because even though it's a reissue, a British reissue, it's 4. So it's 1 with the Beatles, 2 with the Beatles, 3 with the Beatles, and 4 with the Beatles. Okay, and then the last one, I said 3. Well, okay, I lied, 4. This one I have 3 of. I didn't know I did have. It's John Lennon's Imagine. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this thread. I hope you guys start doing that. I put 4, so if you guys want to put 4 videos, that'll be perfectly fine. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to do something a little different, make this like a repeat. So the minimum you have to have though is 3 records, and you can put up to 4 records that you have 3 or more copies of. Sgt. Pepper I have 8 copies of, the first Elvis album 5 copies of, with the Beatles 4 copies of, and John Lennon I imagine 3 copies of. Okay, so you guys go ahead and do this, and I'd like to see the video thread and see, you know, who comes up with X amount of copies, who has like most copies of this particular album, you know. And that'll be fun. I hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed it. This is Loco saying have a great one, and stay warm if you're in the Northeast, and if you're somewhere in the Midwest or in Canada or in Alaska, wherever you are. And if you're in the South, like in Florida, you're lucky. So, you know, have a great one, guys. I hope you enjoyed that thread. See you later. Peace.